Where do I begin? Alright, so it's not going to be a long one today. It'll be pretty short. I didn't do much today. Uh, to be honest, it's just been a weird couple of days. Just continuously weird days after weird days. Sorry, headphones started to fall over. Just been a weird couple of days. I'm done with school next week. Thought I had a couple more weeks. Apparently it's next week. It's December. Like, it's just hitting me now. Like, it's the end of the year. Like, I'm listening to all these rewind things. I had to go to Ithaca today to do a couple jobs, and it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun at all, and it was completely miserable. I was there for way longer than I wanted to be. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to get done. But I mean, I got it done. Just I wish I had gotten more done than I had gotten done. Um, I I'm tired all the time now. Not sleeping well. And when I do sleep, I sleep way too long. Like, I slept from like 4 a.m. this morning until 5 p.m. 5 p.m. I slept till 5 p.m. today. And then I'm about to go back to sleep because I'm exhausted. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I mean, that means I was up for a total of 7 hours when normally you only sleep for 7 hours. And out of 24, that's kind of ridiculous. It means I'm sleeping like 16 plus hours. Well, if I do the math exactly, I know I slept at least 11 hours. No, that's not right. 4 a.m., you get 8 hours till 12. So 8 right there, and then another 5. So 13. I slept 13 hours. And I'm been up for roughly 7, and I'm about to go back to bed. I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand it, and it's never regular. Like, some days, like, I can't fall asleep, and then other days it's like all I can do is sleep. I can't get up, I can't function, I can't think, and next thing I know, it's like 6 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, I was just up at 3, but when did I fall back asleep? When did I sit down? Like, I don't remember anything. It's just frustrating. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Tomorrow, in the morning, I have like a couple things I have to run and do, and then I have to be to Staples at 3, I think, for work. And then I'm thinking about going out tomorrow night. I'm gonna text the guys and say, hey, I might go out. I'm gonna let them know that I'm gonna be going out, but I don't know if I'm gonna be inviting them because they don't like to go unless there's a great crowd. So see how dancing goes. Let's see when I have to work tomorrow though. There we go. Log in. Schedule. Yeah, three tomorrow. So, if I go to bed now, I hope you're up by like 8. Leave the house around 10, 11. Go get my work done, and then just jump over to Staples when I'm done. I mean, that's the long and short of it. I've been doing some video game streaming. I think I'm gonna make it like a Friday night, Saturday night thing. I haven't done any streaming tonight, but I did some streaming at like 4 a.m. yesterday. God knows why. But I think I might start streaming. Twitch profile is JSHauk1, I think, something like that. JHauk or something like that. It's probably gonna be labeled like late night stream, and I'll throw a link somewhere around. I mean, Lord knows if anybody even watches these. But if anybody ever watches my talking to myself crap and you're interested in looking at some of my stuff, that's where to go. Anyway, I play anything from Smite to Rocket League. Not so good at Rocket League right now. Don't know why. I'm getting my ass kicked, but it's getting handed to me left and right. But definitely, if you want to play, let me know. I'll put up some streams of me failing at Fallout 4. I bet some people will get a kick out of that. Yeah. Let's see. I like doing this. It's fun for me. Keeps my brain up and running. We are currently at 554 in this video, so you're gonna look on page 554. And then we're gonna read this and make some nice comments about the functionality of this. It's a selection from the book by Hemingway, For Whom the Bell Tolls. Okay. So this is For Whom the Bell Tolls. This is in the middle of a scene, so we'll see if I can understand anything that's going on. Actually, let's update it to the current time. It's in the middle of a scene. I'd like just like a nice moment in time. Alright, so we're going to start right here because it caught my eye. There are many countries where Spanish is spoken, Kharkov had said. They cannot all be as difficult to do anything with as Spain is. Then you must remember that you have not been a professor now for almost 9 months. In 9 months you may have learned a new trade. How much dialectics have you read? I have read the Handbook of Marxism that Emil Burns edited, that is all. If you have read it at all, that is quite a little. There are 1,500 pages and you could spend some time on each page, but there are some other things that you should read. There's no time to read now. I know, Kharkov said. I mean eventually. There are many things to read which will make you understand some of these things that happen. But out of this will come a book which is very necessary, which will explain many things that it is necessary to know. Perhaps I will write it. I hope that it will be me who will write it. I don't know who could write it better. Do not flatter, Kharkov had said. I'm a journalist. But like all journalists, I wish to write literature. Just now, I am very busy on a study of Calvo Sotelo. He was a very good fascist, a true Spanish fascist. Franco and these other people are not. I've been studying all of Sotelo's writings and speeches. He was very intelligent, and it was very intelligent that he was killed. I thought you did not believe in political assassination. It is practiced very extensively, Kharkov said. Very, very extensively. But we do not believe in acts of terrorism by individuals, Kharkov had smiled. Not, of course, by criminal terrorists and counter-revolutionary organizations. We detest with horror the duplicity and villainy of the murderous hyenas of Bukharinite wreckers and such dregs of humanity as Zainov, Kamenev, Rykov, and their henchmen. We hate and loathe these veritable fiends. He smiled again. But I still believe that political assassination can be said to be practiced very extensively. Wow. That was a good selection. This is good. This seems so basically it sounds like either they are communist or they are studying communists. They're talking about Calvo Sotelo. Calvo Sotelo. I mean, the name doesn't ring a bell, but from what they said about him, he was a fascist. They mentioned Marx, the one that Emil Burns edited. They also mentioned all the classics: Zinoviev, Kamenev, and Rykov. Couple very infamous people. That's what it is. Infamous. Basically, this is actually a guy that is basically saying that he doesn't believe in assassinations, but he says that it can be practiced very, very, very extensively, and he's basically saying that there is a very good use for political assassination, but he doesn't believe in it. So it'd be like me saying, I believe that there is a place for, you know, Muslim or Christianity or religion in the world, but I don't believe in it. Like I believe that there's a place for religion and I think it's a great thing. I just don't personally believe in it. That would be my own view. It's not that I'm an atheist. I'm not an anti-religion person either. I just haven't I just don't believe in it. And maybe that'll change. It could change someday. But I'm just saying that as of right now, like I don't. But I like how he said this because this is exactly how I feel about religion. Because when I look at religion, I'm like, there's so much good that comes out of religion. And I think it's a great tool that can be used very well. I just think that there's a lot of people that abuse it, and there's a lot of people that end up just going with it just to go with it, and they're just doing it to follow a standard. And I'm like, that's not me. If I were to follow religion, you would know that I would believe in it. I would truly 100% believe in it because there would be no other way, shape, or form that I would agree to do that. I don't identify myself as Christian. I don't identify myself as religious in any way, shape, or form. I identify myself as a pragmatic agnosticist, and it basically means that I believe that there's something else, but whatever it is, it doesn't affect me in my daily life. In my opinion, I firmly believe that there's something out there that occasionally watches out for you. It catches you and it saves you from the wrath of all bloody hell from breaking loose. And it doesn't listen to you. It knows when you truly need it and when you truly deserve it. It's not something where you can sit there and pray and say, dear God or whomever you are, I need help. No. He knows. They already know. They are so smart that there's just no point. I don't have a relationship with this being. I don't have a relationship with God. I don't have a relationship with anything like that. But I do know, and I take solace in the fact that if I really needed outside help, I'd get it. And it reminds me when I don't get the outside help that I messed up, that I need to work harder because I can. Has nothing to do with, praying to him or asking him for his help, because in all honesty, like if he was gonna help, he would already have helped. He'll help when it's absolutely necessary for him to help, or he or she or it or however you identify it. But I feel like it's derogatory, so I say he instead. But I'm not saying it's a male. I'm saying he is in the figure of him or his self or itself. But I just feel like saying it is derogatory. But I just believe that deep down on the inside, you know that if he was ready to help you, he would help you. You know, um, great quote. We got to look this up because I forget who it is. Oh, it is. It is. Um, Algernon Sidney, who originated the phrase "God helps those who help themselves." And this is brilliant. Originated in ancient Greece. Proverb basically. It was actually in Aesop's Fables. I didn't know that. Well, obviously it's not in Aesop's Fables. It was illustrated by Aesop's Fables. Ancient Greek drama. Although attributed to Benjamin Franklin, it was Algernon Sidney, like I said, that said it first. I wanted to check that first because I knew that it wasn't said in the Bible, but I know a lot of people quote it as being in the Bible, but I know it's not. Um, uh, Basically, it's not stated verbatim, but there's many things I could reference here. Proverbs 6:10 through 12, Proverbs 12:11, Proverbs 12:24, Proverbs 13:4, Timothy 5:8. Um, basically, it's just that's what I believe in. If you're doing all you can and it's still not enough, you'll get help. And I may not understand where it comes from or why it's happening, but I know that that's just a fact. I've fallen on some rough times multiple times, and somehow I got through it, and I know it wasn't because of me. And I mean true rough times, not just rough times I could get through. I mean rough times that I couldn't get through myself, and things just had this magical way of working out. And sometimes they didn't, but when they didn't, it was always for the best. And that's the irony of it all, is that it seems like nothing can ever fail. Anyway, good quote. But that was a selection, like I said, for from Hemingway's "For Whom the Bell Tolls." Um, Tomorrow night or next time I'm on, because I don't always get every night, but next time I'm on, I will definitely throw throw another one in there. Might pick it from a different set of books, but like I said, I really like this book. It's the 4-in-1 4-novel collection, Hemingway, classic. Gotta read it. Um, and then, like I said, I'll throw a link to my Twitch account in there in case anybody wants to watch it occasionally. Um, I'll let you know when I'm on. I'll warn you if I'm planning on being on, and then occasionally checking it's fine. I know Twitch has a smartphone app. If you sign up and subscribe to the channel, it'll warn you, oh, James just started streaming. But if you ever want to see some freaking awesome games and some really stupid yelling on my part, I'll see if I can start grabbing some of my friends to come around and play with me. Because I can record both computers at the same time, split screen it. I got a couple really cool gadgets for that, so it might be cool. My techie. Love that phrase. That might be my new hashtag quote. Hashtag techie. I like that. That's my new thing. Hashtag techie. But that would be cool. Gonna have some more music coming down the pipe when I get to it. Just videos, songs I'm doing and stuff like that. I might do that for a little while tonight. I'm thinking about being in bed by 2 though, like I said, so we'll see if I get anything else done. But as for my daily recap, that was it. Like I said, went to Ithaca today, worked and stuff. That was about it. Otherwise, I slept most of the day. So, yeah, let me know. Hit me up. I'm gonna start seeing if I can remind myself to put links to some of my videos on Facebook, especially the better ones and the ones that aren't boring as all get up. Alright, and with that, I bid you all adieu. Good night.